The headlines have moved on. An arrest, airstrikes, press conferences. But what happened in Venezuela isn't just a political story. It's a system story. This is about control. Control of resources, trade routes, and the economic foundations of global power. Today we look beyond the spectacle to understand the three strategic layers behind this intervention and what it tells us about the world being reshaped right now. First, context. This isn't just about Venezuela. It's about a hemisphere. Over the last 20 years, China's trade with Latin America exploded to over $500 billion. It's now South America's largest trading partner. China controls or operates major ports in Peru, Brazil, Panama, building direct supply lines to Asia that bypass the United States entirely. So when the US acts in Venezuela, it's sending a signal. Moving too close to Beijing's economic orbit has consequences. This is about reasserting influence in what was once America's unquestioned backyard. Second, and most crucial, this isn't about oil volume. It's about oil denomination. Venezuela has the largest proven oil reserves on Earth. But the real threat was its plan to price oil in a basket of currencies led by China's yuan, using Beijing's financial system. Why does that matter? For 50 years, oil priced in US dollars has created automatic global demand for dollars, keeping American borrowing cheap and the currency strong. If Venezuela breaks that system, it sets a precedent. Others could follow. Demand for dollars falls, and the US economy faces a crisis. So this intervention, it's a firewall. An attempt to lock those 300 billion barrels back into the dollar system. Third, this is about pre-war positioning. I'm not saying war is imminent, but the pattern is clear. Pressure on Canada, focus on the Panama Canal, now Venezuela. The logic? Secure the hemisphere. Control resources and supply lines before a potential conflict with China. But here's the problem. What's the end game? Who governs Venezuela now? Without clarity, investment stalls, instability grows, and China could counter by supporting resistance or shadow oil networks. We've seen this before. Iraq, Libya. Removing a government is easier than building a functioning state. So, what does this mean? Venezuela is more than an arrest. It's a move in a larger contest over energy, currency, and hemispheric control. The administration calls it national security. Critics call it overreach. But the economic logic is clear. Secure supply lines, control pricing systems, deny competitors access. The risk? History shows these operations rarely go as planned. The question isn't whether the US can intervene, it's whether it can manage what comes after. Because once economic containment is enforced by military means, the uncertainty doesn't stay in one country. It becomes a global constant.